Maye Musk's journey as a mother is as remarkable as her career. While she became an internationally recognized model and dietitian, it was her determination to provide for her children that truly set her apart. Despite facing challenges as a single mother, Maye worked tirelessly to support her family, often putting their needs above her own. But what drove this woman to break the silence on her own son and Barron Trump? Let's find out the struggles of a single mother. First, we need to learn more about Maye and her accomplishments to understand why she did what she did. Maye Musk's life has been marked by moments of struggle and resilience, especially during her years as a single mother. Raised in South Africa, Maye's early life was shaped by a complex family dynamic. Her marriage to Elon Musk, a man with whom she shared both love and deep challenges, was far from easy. Despite their eventual separation, her determination to provide a better life for her children became the driving force behind many of her decisions, including the bold choice to leave everything behind and start anew in Canada. Maye's relationship with Elon was complicated. Though they initially seemed like a perfect match, their marriage was riddled with tensions. Elon was a businessman, a man with big ideas and a strong personality, but the relationship soon revealed an underlying unease for Maye. The challenges of this marriage were not just about emotional strain but about the overwhelming responsibility of raising a family. Elon's controlling behavior and disregard for family dynamics left Maye struggling to maintain a sense of balance in her personal life. Their differences grew over the years, creating a tension that would ultimately lead to their separation. During their marriage, Maye found herself navigating not only the demands of being a wife but also the responsibility of raising 3 children, Elon, Kimball, and Tosca. Raising them in a marriage filled with emotional turbulence was not easy. Maye often found herself at odds with Elon, who had strong opinions about how the family should be managed. As a mother, Maye's priority was always her children's well-being, but it was difficult to balance that with the pressures that came from living in a troubled marriage. The turning point came when Maye realized she needed to make a change for her children's sake. The decision to leave her marriage wasn't easy. The weight of starting over as a single mother was daunting, but it was also clear to Maye that her children needed a more stable environment. She knew that staying in an unhappy marriage would only add to the challenges they already faced. With this in mind, she made the brave decision to leave Elon and start a new chapter of their lives. Moving to Canada wasn't just a geographic shift for Maye and her children, it was a drastic change in every sense. Leaving behind their home, their friends, and the life they had known was not easy, but Maye saw it as an opportunity to give her children the best chance at a better future. Canada, with its promise of new beginnings, was where she believed they could build a life of stability and peace, far away from the constant tension of their past. Starting anew in Canada was not without its challenges. Maye arrived with her children and little more than hope. She had to adjust to a new country, a new culture, and a new way of life, all while carrying the heavy burden of being a single mother. Every day was a balancing act, figuring out how to support her children, find stability, and ensure they had a bright future, all while dealing with the emotional toll of her past. The isolation she felt was real, especially without a close-knit support network, but Maye's resilience shone through in those early years. In Canada, Maye had to rely on her resourcefulness and determination. She didn't have much, but she was determined to make it work. She worked tirelessly to build a new life for herself and her children. Though she faced financial struggles, she kept her focus on the future, knowing that the sacrifices she made in the present would eventually pay off. Raising children as a single mother was undoubtedly challenging. Maye didn't have the luxury of support from a partner, so every decision, big or small, fell on her shoulders. But she was no stranger to hard work, and she put everything she had into making sure her children had the best possible upbringing. She was their constant source of love and guidance, making sure they knew they were supported no matter what. It was a daunting task, but Maye never wavered in her commitment to her children. There were moments when Maye's determination was tested as a single mother, and she often had to fight against the pressures of society, which sometimes looked down on women who were raising children alone, didn't let this deter her. She remained focused on what mattered most, her children. She was determined to provide them with the love and stability they needed to thrive, even if it meant making personal sacrifices along the way. Though the early years were filled with hardship, Maye's efforts began to bear fruit. Her children grew up strong and independent, with a deep appreciation for the sacrifices their mother made for them. Maye's decision to leave behind her past and start fresh in Canada wasn't just about finding a new place to live, it was about creating a future for her children, one where they could flourish without the burden of the struggles that had defined her earlier years. In time, her children grew older and began to carve out their own paths. But recently, Maye shared a secret nobody knew that involved Elon and Barron juggling 3 children and a career. Maye Musk's life has been shaped by a unique blend of challenges and triumphs. As a mother of 3, she faced the complexities of balancing her family life with a career. Her story is one of resilience, determination, and the relentless pursuit of a better future for her children, all while maintaining a professional career that demanded her attention and focus. Raising 3 children was never an easy task. The demands of motherhood are immense under any circumstances, but Maye's situation was different. She wasn't just a mother, she was a single mother navigating the ups and downs of life without a partner to share the burden. At the same time, she had to manage a career that was both demanding and time-consuming. Many people would have been overwhelmed by the weight of these responsibilities, but Maye's ability to adapt and find balance in her life made all the difference. Maye had to find a way to manage her home life while supporting her children. She had always been someone who valued hard work, but she also understood that her children needed her at home. This balance wasn't always easy to achieve, especially when work commitments pulled her away. Whether it was running errands, taking the children to school, or simply ensuring they had everything they needed, Maye was constantly on the move. However, she never let her children feel neglected. Her ability to juggle both her career and motherhood was rooted in a deep sense of responsibility to them. When Maye moved to Canada with her children, the dynamic shifted again. A new country, a new environment, and the responsibility of starting over meant that she had to work harder than ever to build a stable life. But no matter where she went, her role as a mother always came first. Maye had to manage the challenges of raising her children while simultaneously securing work in a new environment. Her career was important, but it never overshadowed the needs of her family. Finding work in a new country wasn't easy, especially as a single mother. The pressure of providing for her family, combined with the need to maintain a steady income, weighed heavily on Maye. She had to navigate a job market that wasn't familiar to her, and balancing this with raising 3 children was a task that required immense discipline and focus. Maye wasn't someone who could afford to take breaks or step back. Every day was an opportunity to do what was necessary to keep her family moving forward. Even on the toughest days, when exhaustion seemed to take over, Maye knew she had to keep pushing through it all. Maye's children were her priority. She understood the importance of being present for them, even if that meant making personal sacrifices. Whether it was waking up early to prepare meals or staying up late to finish work after the children had gone to bed, she made sure they were always cared for. Her work, though demanding, never took her away from the responsibility of being a mother. Maye knew that the foundation she was building for her children would ultimately shape their futures, and she wanted to make sure they were well supported and guided along the way. Maye's career and motherhood were intertwined in a way that forced her to be constantly on her toes. She had to learn how to manage her time effectively, how to find moments of rest amid the chaos, and how to remain focused on her long-term goals while navigating the day-to-day challenges. Her career wasn't just about making a living, it was about showing her children the value of hard work, determination, and resilience. Maye knew that by example, she could teach them lessons that would serve them throughout their lives. Even as Maye's career progressed, she never lost sight of her children's needs. There were moments when she had to make difficult choices about where to spend her time, but she always made sure to prioritize her family. For Maye, her children's well-being was not negotiable. She was constantly thinking about how she could give them the best future, whether it was through providing emotional support, financial stability, or the lessons they would learn from watching her balance everything. As her children grew older, the demands of motherhood shifted. They became more independent, and Maye's role as a mother evolved. However, the balance between her career and her family life remained a constant. The values she instilled in her children, hard work, dedication, and the importance of family, continued to shape their lives as they pursued their own dreams. Elon, Kimball, and Tusa each found their own path, but they all carried with them the lessons Maye had taught them through her own example. Maye's ability to juggle her career and motherhood was not without its sacrifices. There were times when she had to miss important events, moments that she would have loved to have been present for, but Maye never complained about these sacrifices. She understood that they were part of the larger picture. She was building a future not just for herself, but for her children, and every decision she made was with their best interests at heart. But does her breaking the silence have the best interest of Elon in mind? 3 kids, 3 successful people, Maye's children, Elon, Kimball, and Tusa, each forged their own paths to success, carving out impressive careers that have gained global recognition. Raised in a home where ambition and resilience were part of daily life, they were shaped by the example their mother set. Each sibling, while sharing common values and experiences, has pursued different goals and achieved notable success in their respective fields. Of Maye's 3 children, Elon is perhaps the most well-known, thanks to his groundbreaking ventures in technology and space exploration. His achievements have not only made headlines but also revolutionized entire industries. From his early ventures in Silicon Valley to his leadership in companies like Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink, Elon's goals have consistently centered around making the future better, more sustainable, and interconnected. Elon's passion for technology and innovation began early. Growing up, he was known for his curiosity and problem-solving abilities. His intense focus and drive became evident during his time at the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned degrees in both physics and economics. His interest in technology and its potential for change only deepened as he ventured into the business world. One of Elon's most well-known goals has always been to reduce the world's dependence on fossil fuels and transition to sustainable energy. This mission has been central to his work at Tesla, where he led the company to produce electric vehicles that have disrupted the automotive industry. Tesla's success under Elon's leadership has had a far-reaching impact on how the world thinks about energy, with electric cars becoming a more viable and popular alternative to traditional gas-powered vehicles. But Elon's ambitions do not stop with Earth. His passion for space exploration has been equally transformative. As the founder of SpaceX, he set out to make space travel more affordable and accessible, with the ultimate goal of enabling humanity to become a multi-planetary species. SpaceX's development of reusable rockets and its partnership with NASA to send astronauts to the International Space Station are monumental steps toward realizing his dream of colonizing Mars. While Elon's goals may seem ambitious, even impossible to some, they are grounded in his belief that technological progress can solve the world's most pressing problems. Whether it's advancing renewable energy or enabling human life on other planets, Elon is driven by a desire to leave a lasting legacy for future generations. Kimball, the second of Maye's children, has taken a very different path than his brother, but his achievements are no less impactful. Known for his work in the food industry, Kimball's goals focus on sustainability, healthy eating, and connecting people to the source of their food. His career has been marked by his commitment to making the food system more sustainable and accessible to communities everywhere. Kimball's journey into the food industry began after his experiences in Silicon Valley, where he initially followed in his brother's footsteps with tech startups. However, his passion for food and its connection to sustainability led him to a new path. He co-founded the Kitchen Restaurant Group, which focuses on serving fresh, locally sourced food in communities across the kitchen not only serves as a business but also as a platform to promote the importance of healthy, sustainable eating. One of Kimball's biggest initiatives has been his involvement in the nonprofit organization Big Green, founded in 2011. Big Green builds community gardens in schools across the U.S., aiming to teach children about nutrition and provide them with the resources to grow their own food. The organization's impact has been significant, helping to educate young people about the importance of fresh, nutritious food and empowering them to make healthier choices. Kimball's work has earned him recognition as a leader in the movement for sustainable food. He has worked with farmers, chefs, and other industry professionals to create a more connected and equitable food system. His goals focus on transforming the way people think about food, shifting from a system that is often wasteful and unsustainable to one that is healthier and more environmentally conscious. Tosa, the youngest of Maye's children, has found her own success in the entertainment industry as a producer, director, and filmmaker. She has carved out a unique space for herself in a field that is often challenging to break into, especially for women. Tosa's career has focused on creating content that resonates with audiences and reflects her personal values. Her work in film began after studying at the University of the Witwatersrand in South Africa. Tosa initially entered the world of film with a focus on producing. She later co-founded the production company Musk Entertainment, which has been responsible for producing a variety of films and television projects. Her most notable work includes the production of films for streaming platforms like Netflix, where she found success with romantic comedies that appeal to a wide audience. Beyond just producing films, Tosa has also worked on projects that align with her goals of promoting positive, empowering content. She is known for creating stories that highlight women's experiences, often exploring themes of love, relationships, and personal growth. Through her work, Tosa has used the power of media to tell stories that are meaningful and impactful, showing that entertainment can serve as both a form of escape and a way to inspire change. Tosa's goals as a filmmaker are centered on creating quality, diverse content that speaks to a broad spectrum of people. Her work focuses on ensuring that underrepresented voices are heard and that the stories told on screen reflect the realities of people's lives. Her ability to navigate the entertainment industry while staying true to her values is a testament to her strength and vision. Despite each of M's children pursuing different careers, their stories are united by a set of shared values. M's focus has undoubtedly shaped their journeys. Elon, Kimball, and Tosa have each, in their own way, used their talents and resources to drive meaningful change in the world, and Maye is very proud of that. But why did she share a secret she wasn't supposed to? Maye Musk breaks the silence. Elon Musk has always been someone known for his immense drive and groundbreaking success, but beyond his work, one of his lesser-known roles has been his willingness to help others, especially young people with big potential, which is why his mother, Maye, is very proud of him. Not only does he love his own children immensely, but he wants to help others as well. She couldn't hide it, and in breaking news from 1 minute ago, Maye Musk just breaks silence on Barron Trump and Elon Musk. They kept this secret for a while, but I have to share it with everyone because it is one wonderful revelation. Maye Musk began by revealing that Elon Musk and Barron had an intriguing conversation during Thanksgiving dinner that left her thoroughly impressed. The two bonded over a shared fascination with space, diving into topics like planetary exploration and why Mars stands out as the ideal choice for humanity's next civilization. According to Maye, Barron held his own in the discussion, demonstrating a sharp intellect and curiosity that caught even Elon's attention. What's more, some sources close to Maye claimed that she also revealed that Elon told her that he agreed to mentor Barron, who, at 18, began his studies at the prestigious Stern School of Business at New York University. Stern, known for its high academic standards and its place among the nation's top business schools, is the perfect setting for a young man eager to learn about business and leadership. While Barron had just graduated from the private Oxbridge Academy located near his family's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, his future was still unfolding. People knew what direction Barron would take despite the spotlight. Barron's privacy has been fiercely protected, and as a result, not much is publicly known about him, which only adds to the intrigue. What is known is that Barron has always been a very private individual, someone who has been kept out of the public eye for the most part. However, entering the academic world at New York University marked the start of a new chapter in his life, one where he would have to navigate the pressures of high expectations. When Elon entered the picture, it was clear that he wasn't just offering Barron advice on business but also on life. Elon's role in Barron's journey is more than just about what he could teach him about economics, markets, or running a company. It is about helping Barron find his own path. Elon, who himself has made countless decisions that have changed the landscape of industries, understands better than most the weight of responsibility that comes with such decisions. As a mentor, he isn't there to push Barron in any particular direction. Instead, he made a promise to help Barron weigh the possibilities, consider all his options, and then push forward. Elon has long been known for his unique approach to basically everything, and it is clear that his mentorship is there to offer Barron a rare opportunity to learn from someone who has shaped the world with bold ideas and unorthodox thinking. Mentorship, in Elon's case, isn't just about offering career advice, it is about broadening a young and talented mind, teaching him how to think critically, and encouraging him to explore ideas that might seem out of the ordinary. For Barron, who is at the very beginning of his journey into the world, this kind of guidance is invaluable. Maye, Elon's mother, had seen firsthand how impactful mentorship can be. She is proud of her son for offering his help to Barron, even while juggling the responsibilities of his own busy career and raising his own children. Maye had always been someone who balanced her own ambitions with caring for others, and she believed deeply in the importance of giving back. As a mother, she feels that Elon's willingness to help Barron not only reflected his generous nature but also showed his commitment to making a difference in the lives of young people. From Maye's perspective, it isn't just about Barron being a mentee to Elon but about the larger picture of how mentorship could ripple outward. Elon is someone who has received guidance and inspiration from others throughout his life, and now he is in a position to offer that same opportunity to someone else. Maye had always taught her children the importance of learning from others but also of sharing what they had learned to help others grow. For her, this kind of mentoring was a way to help shape the next generation, one that could go on to make a positive impact in the world, just as Elon had done and will continue to do. How will Elon help Barron? Let us know in the comments.